pretty historical place in Melbourne. Many people do not realize is here or was here. After they closed in 1946, after the war was over, obviously they gave this area back to Melbourne International Airport. Today, trailer park sits on it. If you kind of look around here, nice thing about having a lot of veterans, a lot of retirees, they take care of the area. I mean, this is the time where the oak trees are losing all their acorns and leaves, and obviously someone keeps this area nice and clean, I'm sure, all year long. As I pan around, you can see the trailer park, shuffleboard, picnic area, street. This is on Eddie Allen Road, just off of NASA in Melbourne. I'm going to take a walk down to the community center, which is also a historic building from the days that the Naval Air Station was here. This is the recreation building that was built for everyone that was here at the Naval Air Station during World War II to serve as a community center, basketball games, dances. I'm going to get ran over by a car and such. And the nice thing is that it still serves the same purpose today as it did when it was built, and for a lot of ex-military. So for the same people, it's still serving the same people all these years. Really, really cool. Here we are on the south side of the building. Little entrance there to the side. Trying to find somebody that will let me in. Let's take a peek inside. We'll see. Okay, here's the north side of the building. I talked to a lady. I can't get in. They have it locked up today. There's nothing going on. It's a Sunday, the 27th of March of 2011. But she's very nice. She said if anyone's in there, she's sure they let me in. I think there's some pictures and stuff in there. So I'm going to do what I want to do today, and I'll come back maybe next weekend and attach it and put it all together. Anyway, this is the north side of the building. And there's another trailer park that's associated with this, or former trailer park. That's where we're going to go. That's the main focus of today anyway. So anyway, that's the recreation building. Okay, we are at the entrance at 1300 Airport Boulevard. This is the former Portugal Airstream Park in Melbourne. This is March 27, 2011. You had to have an Airstream trailer to live here. And of course, you remember those are the silver ones that are rounded on the ends. The sun glares on them, they would blind you. These things used to be packed in here like sardines, and I'll show you the lots here in a second. But this obviously was the office where people would come in and check in and buy a lot, do whatever. This place housed, when it opened, veterans from World War I, World War II. And towards the end of its life here was Korean War veterans, Vietnam War veterans. And then people just wanted to retire and enjoy their latter years. Here we are in the back of the building. Left their grill, and I'm sure they cooked under here many times. Still left here. Do not enter. The back door. We'll check out the directory here in a second. I wanted to show you. I told you it was connected to the Naval Air Station. And there's the back of the building of the Naval Air Recreation Center we were just at. Directory and information. A lot of people to work here. Can you give us a hint with any of these positions? quiet now. It used to be a very, very busy place. It almost seems a shame that they had to uproot and leave. Many of them, 70s, 80s, go through the stress of moving when it seemed that they could have finished out their days right here. But unfortunately, had to move on. Check this out. Probably the saddest of all, to show that this place is definitely closed. With all the veterans that lived in here, that flagpole just laying there on the ground rusting. Right by the shuffleboard, there's a street sign. 300 numbers that way, 400 that way. Here's where many serious shuffleboard game, I'm sure, took place. Contests. You had a feud with a neighbor over here. Took it out on the shuffleboard court. You betcha. I'm sorry. Lighted shuffleboard courts. Let me tell you, Port of Call took their shuffleboard real serious. Real serious. Look at that. Speakers on the shuffleboard court. I'm telling you, they didn't mess around here. They catch me walking these courts. Could be the end of me. Apparently right here, next to the shuffleboard courts, there was some kind of building. Big parking area. Not sure what was here. I guess it's probably some kind of little community center, I would imagine, since it was next to the shuffleboard courts. I don't see anything else around that would have been such. Most trailer parks have some kind of community center where they'll play cards and shoot pool and whatever, read books. So that's probably what was here. Just looking at some of the lots. Do not go in there. Tuesdays and Fridays. I gotta come back Tuesday. Can't open the door. I tried. I could probably pry it open, but not a good idea. You can see through there. It's completely empty. It's only about 3 foot wide. This was the mail room. See part of the sign right there. Couple entrances. Little sidewalk. Little parking here in the back also. I've poked around this place before and the doors were locked then, and I'm not going to check them to see if they're not locked or if they're unlocked. Mainly because of that right there that doesn't see many human beings walking up by this door. I'm not going to get my head underneath those guys. You have to just trust me that they're locked. Not very busy anymore. The east side of the building. Little mail slot there of some sort. Right there. And another. Monster wasp nest. Again, I'm keeping my distance. These things are ugly. That one I don't think is inhabited anymore, but there are some around here that are. There's a north side building. Parking. Way on down, there's our shuffleboard guys again. The shuffleboard. Down a ways. That looks lonely. I'm sure that was a busy little spot with the mailroom here and then the rest of the park at one time. Isn't traveled very much anymore. Okay, right in the back of the building is a little mail slot. Sure, many people came and threw some mail through there, went back home to their trailer over the years. And this is a very active spot for the wasp. They're flying all around me right now, actually, but I'm far enough from their nest, they're not bothering me. But if I stepped in there, I'm sure I would invade their territory, and it would be ugly. Personally, that's the most dangerous thing about doing stuff like this. Isn't people telling you to get off? They're basically just going to tell you to leave. These guys don't tell you to leave. They say, hey, come on, you're invited. We're going to bite you and hurt you. Stay as long as you want. That's it from Port of Call, Airstream Park, Melbourne, Florida, March 27, 2011. And I didn't mention it. Ironically enough, 2 days ago at that community center I was showing earlier, they had a reunion for people that lived here, which is kind of cool. That's it.